Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we are making our homemade horror game in Unity. My name is... well, I won't tell you that, but let's begin. First of all, we have to make player object. And for our character, we will make it as dumb as possible. Okay, I make player character as dumb as possible. Now we have to make a map. And give it some colors and something just to look kinda nice. To look at... maybe look at something, I don't know, we will try. Honestly, I use SketchUp because who gives a fuck? It doesn't have to look very well. We are just trying to make a game that hopefully works. And SketchUp is fastest way to do that. Blender is kind of too much complex for what we need here. If I make something that looks very nice and functions very well, I would use Blender, but I don't know to use Blender that well, and this doesn't have to look anything nice. It just have to work. Hopefully. I hope so. Next part is making player object movable around, so we have some controls. And I had some code and I tried to put that code in my game, and that didn't went well because meanwhile Unity made a new input system and I had no idea about it, and I kinda spent too much time trying to figure it out how does that work, and that took me like 3 hours to do so. Now it kinda works good enough, I guess. As you can see, I made it work and give us some camera movement and just to make it work, and it looks nice, I'm not gonna lie to you. For amount of time spent, maybe not as, but it looks kinda good, kinda. That's what we need, kinda good. Next step is to expand the map a little bit, and oh boy, it has a ton of work. Hours and hours of pain and suffering. So I will skip a lot of that. I will speed it up as much as possible just to pack all that pain and suffering in less than 1 minute of process and 1 minute of video. For now, games looks awesome. Awesome! I'm really proud how it looks. But now we have to do some horror in our horror game. So we will make a monster that haunts us around the map. So we will try to run away and that monster is going to try to catch us. Pretty simple. But in Unity, is it simple? Well, not that much, and I have very much fun trying to understand nav mesh before I never made something that's kinda AI and that has to find out where am I on the map. So let's see how does that work. Well, that was a very painful process, and now it's time to test it. Does it work? And oh boy, is it working? I have no idea. Oh yes, I am being haunted. Oh, does it work? Oh hell yeah, it works. How it works? Doesn't matter. It works. And next step, is what? Now we have to add some spicy menu and some really, at least to try to get some really creepy music. And it's time for anxiety attack, if that works. Is this spicy menu? Well, it's not, but listen to this music. If you open horror game and hear this music, something is not okay. Something is going to be really bad. Just listen to this. Maybe you didn't like that music for menu music. Maybe it's not that creepy. But in meantime, I added background music into gameplay. And I kinda added some objective. You have to reach a gas station and try not to be catched by this sleeping pill monster. But playing it at 3 a.m. in the morning gives you so much anxiety. You know you are being hunted. Music is just voila. And it works awesome. Let's see the gameplay.